Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In this video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're going to be talking about the Lakers offseason and one free agent that I believe they must sign. And by reading the title, you guys can already tell. We're going to be talking about Derrick Rose wearing the purple and gold, joining LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and I believe this is a very serious target right now. So if you're a big Lakers fan and you agree and you want to know how this could happen, you're going to love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about Derrick Rose to the Lakers.
Of course. I mean, I told you that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here, is because they had a great core. The guys, they're a young nucleus like that, like with me being in my age, like who wouldn't want to come and try to build on top of that? So I think so. I think it's a lot of people that's in the league that thinks the same thing. But like I said, it's all out of the players' hands. It's up to the people that's in the front office.
After Derrick Rose got traded from the Pistons to the Knicks during this year's NBA trade deadline, I would say Derrick Rose's career took a turnaround. On the Pistons, Derrick Rose was easily the best player on the team, but the problem with the team was they weren't a good team. They weren't in playoff contention. And after being traded to the Knicks, Derrick Rose once again was given the opportunity to play in a high-intensity basketball environment because this year, the Knicks were amazing. The Knicks ended the regular season being the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Of course, Julius Randle and RJ Barrett are big factors to why, but if you're a real Knicks fan, you know that Derrick Rose was actually a big factor in that as well. Derrick Rose this season averaged 14.7 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.0 steals, and 0.4 blocks. And after being traded from the Pistons to the Knicks, he played a total of 35 regular season games to help the Knicks make a late playoff push. And with Derrick Rose right now being 32 years old, I still believe he has a lot to give in the NBA, and any NBA team that signs in this upcoming offseason, they're going to be getting a gem. Derrick Rose will be entering this offseason as a UFA, an unrestricted free agent, which basically means he can sign with any NBA team he wants. His previous contract was a 2-year contract with the Pistons of about $15 million, and with him now being available, he is getting a lot of attention from multiple teams. A big shout out to Tom Thibodeau, who is the head coach of the Knicks. We all know Tom Thibodeau was Derrick Rose's coach when he was on the Bulls, when Derrick Rose won the MVP award, and that definitely gave Derrick Rose a lot of minutes. And of course, Tom Thibodeau trusted Derrick Rose in those clutch and primetime situations. And with Derrick Rose having such a high history in injuries, now NBA teams are valuing Derrick Rose a lot more. And oh boy, guys, the team that wants Derrick Rose is the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers, LeBron James, Rob Pelinka wants D Rose on their roster for the 2022 championship run. This was the big report we just got. Lakers are serious threat to sign Derrick Rose in this upcoming free agency. Guys, this is big news because when the word serious threat is in the picture, it means they really want Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose has been linked to the Lakers for a very long time now, ever since his free agency days, ever since the NBA trade deadline, and now with him being a UFA and the Lakers expected to be very busy, Rose could be wearing the purple and gold very soon. We all know this year the Lakers were kind of a disappointment. They lost in the first round of the playoffs, they lost to the Suns in Game 6, and with them having a very early exit, the Lakers now are planning ahead on potential moves they can make this offseason, whether it's trading Kyle Kuzma, and of course, whether it's signing the perfect point guard free agent. When talking about their starting point guard right now of Dennis Schroeder, from what we are hearing, Dennis Schroeder could potentially leave the Lakers. During the NBA's mid-season, the Lakers offered Dennis Schroeder a 4-year, $85 million extension, but Dennis Schroeder ultimately declined it. And with that being said, the Lakers might be searching right now for their potential starting point guard. With Derrick Rose being 32, he's still in his prime, and of course, he has 0 NBA championships. I believe Derrick Rose and the Lakers have something in common: to go full throttle for the next championship as soon as possible. As long as LeBron is on the roster, I do believe the Lakers' mentality is to try to win, not rebuild, because LeBron could be retiring soon, and getting a former MVP, a veteran experienced player, and a reliable point guard that can score when needed. I believe D Rose is better than Dennis Schroeder, and what's very special with D Rose is he won't be as expensive. According to Evan Massey of NBA Analysis Network, this is what he said: "The Knicks would absolutely love to bring Derrick Rose back for another year or two. He was a perfect fit, and Tom Thibodeau would like to keep him on the roster. However, there will be plenty of other suitors, including the Lakers, who will be looking for a new point guard with Dennis Schroeder leaving town. LA is a serious threat to land Derrick Rose." The Lakers now have been very vocal on saying they want D Rose, and now it's a matter of if D Rose wants to go to the Lakers. So now the big question is, if Rose goes to the Lakers, how much money are the Lakers going to offer Derrick Rose? We all know they just offered Dennis Schroeder a 4-year, $85 million deal. One thing's for sure, if Rose gets offered that, he will definitely take it. But honestly, I don't believe the Lakers are going to offer him that amount of money. I do believe maybe a veteran's minimum might be offered, or even a mid-level exception. I believe Derrick Rose will not take the minimum's contract. He might think about the mid-level exception, or maybe a $10 million plus deal. From what we are hearing though, Derrick Rose wants to go back to the Knicks, and that is his preferred destination. But with Derrick Rose right now entering a phase where he wants to win a championship, the Knicks are getting better, but I do believe the Lakers will give Derrick Rose another chance. My prediction though is that if Derrick Rose goes to the Lakers, he will be offered the mid-level exception, and if he likes it, he'll take it. And a lineup of Derrick Rose, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, that wouldn't be a bad idea, as of course, they'll still have enough money to maybe sign another good free agent. Another big rumor that we are hearing is that not only does the Lakers want Derrick Rose, the Clippers also want Derrick Rose. In this upcoming summer, the Clippers want to move forward from Patrick Beverley. Of course, they traded away Lou Will. Rajon Rondo might not come back, and that's where Derrick Rose fits right in. The Clippers have always wanted a point guard that can be reliable and score, and with D Rose being a UFA, him going to the Clippers is also a good and popular rumor. And honestly, it's possible as well. I would definitely prefer the Lakers over the Clippers, but the Clippers are also in this conversation. But yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the possibility of how Derrick Rose can go to the Lakers. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe D Rose to the Lakers is a great idea? Do you believe it's possible? Or do you believe D Rose is staying with the Knicks? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!